So in this video, we'll begin by learning how to draw some basic forms in perspective. So let's say, here we go. So let's say we're going to do this block. So we've all done plenty of rectangles before in perspective, but let's say that this block actually has flatten that out a bit. Let's say it actually has kind of like a bottle opener or a wave or something that comes off the end of it. We'll cover now how to do this wave in perspective. So let's say we'll just start off by drawing the block. And for this, draw in the back faces of it as well. Just so that you know whatever you do on this side, you'll be able to replicate on that side. We'll just estimate it. I'm not going to take the ruler out for this one. Let's say that it's about there that our wave will start. You know that you can always project that across to the other side and then down. It's kind of like taking a slice through this block. From there, it looks like it comes about halfway down. So you're just going to kind of try and freestyle that curve in there, and then here it's sort of 2/3 of the way back. You kind of want to go to about here. Say that's our curve that we want to project across. From there, if you just pick, there'll be some points that are more important than others. So say the edge of that curve, you can project that across. And then I think this point where it actually, you won't see it because it'll be underneath the curve there, but this point where the wave turns back on itself, I think will actually be quite important for us to understand how to draw this. So much like mirroring graphics in perspective, this point will actually be able to mirror across to that side, just with a few helpful lines. So let me just get out my other color for this. And here, if we just put a vertical line in, then a horizontal one, and then another vertical one in. So I've just pretty much taken another slice out of this. You'll see that what we've created is we've set up, at least that point sits on that line across on the other side. And from there, you can actually just project this across. And where it crosses is where that curve will turn back on itself on the other side. And it's got to meet this point because there, and that point because there. So from there, we can actually just draw that curve in. And likewise, this curve will just so you'll see it's covered there. You won't see that curve, but just so that you know where this disappears to behind it, and you can draw that accurately, you can actually map it across. It looks quite different as well, as you can see. This one and that one look much different, and that's again because your eye can see less of this and more of that side there. So there you go. Now you can try and draw begin to just draw some more complex shapes that are maybe attached to or coming off some basic rectangular volumes that we've already covered.